Welcome, everyone. My name is Erik Cave. I'm the director of NextGen Ministries for the Pacific Northwest Conference. And today I'm joined by the planning team that helped to put together this year's Emerge Retreat for young adults. It was a fantastic event, and I'm excited to be able to share about the event along with the people that put it together. This was a great team to work with, and I'm excited for you to meet them. So let's go around and introduce themselves. Let's have Duncan and Shelby go first. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and then you pick the next person to go.
My name is Shelby Cave. This is my first time being able to help out with planning an event or Emerge specifically. We're currently living in Philomath, a tiny town outside of Corvallis. And so yeah,
And I forgot to mention, as you introduce yourself, share one highlight from the event. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my main highlights was being able to go out on the lake, and Duncan and I tried to find the beaver dam, and we found the beaver dam, but no beaver. So that's a definitely a goal for next time.
Yeah, hi, my name is Suriel Sek, and I am currently living in Seattle. And I am first time participating in this team, and it's been really good. I was part of the last retreat since COVID, which is 2019. And yeah, coming back, the highlight was I think the weather, because the weather, we had such a good weather, and it was kind of perfect. It was not too hot and not too cold. It was good, and I think everybody enjoyed the lake a lot. So that's my highlight.
Good. Christy, go ahead.
Hey, all. I'm Christy Smith. I'm the pastor of family ministries at Milwaukee Covenant Church, just outside of Portland. And this is, I think I've been helping plan the Emerge Retreat since the second year that it was in existence, and maybe it was the third, but don't hold me to that. I really enjoy it. I think it's so important for young adults to be able to spend time together. And the highlight, I think, for me this year was that we had a really good representation of multi-ethnic folks within our group. And I really enjoyed getting to know new people and learning more about some of the ministries that were happening in the Pacific Northwest that I wasn't aware of. I also had a lot of fun sitting around the campfire and just like telling stories with people. And it was really rich time.
I wanted everyone to know that we made a choice this year to have this team kind of serve as our speakers. And that was my highlight for sure. It's just watching each of you go, watching God use you in that way to speak to from your hearts around our theme was community. And so each of you brought your own unique flavor to it. And it really helped, I think, to build community within the event. So good job to all of you. That was my highlight. So I'll ask you this, if you can answer this. What or why do you think an event like this is important?
Well, I think it's really important because young adulthood is a time of a lot of transition. People are trying to figure out jobs, they're trying to figure out relationships, they're trying to figure out identity. They might be moving to school, moving back home. And even if you're staying right where you were, a lot of your friends might be moving away too. So I think it's such a key time to really be able to ground yourself in your faith. And it's so important that we have other people who can walk that journey with us. So I really enjoyed watching people come together and be able to share, be able to worship together. I know that there were a couple of people who came and were really brave and came without like a crew of friends with them, and, mentioned how important it was to them to be able to make connections and build new friendships along the way.
I would say one of the most valuable things for me was being able to meet people, kind of like Christy said, of a different background, people who have different life experiences, but still know and love the same God as me. Like I said before with my highlight, I'm not a soccer person or really much of a sports person, but I was able to really connect with people. Just we all go there knowing that we are there for the same reason, and it's because we either love God or know someone who brought us who loves God, and being able to see kind of God's love through those different life experiences and how He appears everywhere. despite our different backgrounds is really, I think, incredible, and helps to show just how big God is, how it's bigger than just my personal experience.
That's excellent. So another question, we'll maybe make this our last question, and any of you can answer this. What do you hope for the future for these retreats?
Yeah, one thing that I've been thinking about, just looking to the future, we just coming into this retreat had even more people than we were expecting. And so I just hope that we have that continued growth. Just seeing people that we see the year before returning and bringing people along with them, and hopefully building lasting relationships that they look forward to coming the next year to seeing the people that they met in the past.
Yuri, how about you? What do you hope for the future of these retreats?
One thing that it was really good to see for me, it was I remember the first time that I participated. It was good, it was great, but I was the only Latino in the retreat, and just to be able to see the change, because this time we have a group of Latino attendants. That was such a good thing to see, because it adds to the diversity that we're trying to create, and it was just such a good thing to see, and hoping to see more of that for the future. And just it was so good to see that, and everybody just connecting and getting along well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I agree. It was by far the most diverse retreat I think we've had. We had really equal representation from Oregon and Washington, and men and women, and younger and older. It made for what I thought was one of, if not our best, Emerge retreat. And so I want to say thank you to each of you for the work you put into it, for myself and from the conference. Thank you to any of the students that came along that happened to be watching this video. For everyone else, I just encourage you to pay attention for the next time we have an Emerge retreat coming, and make sure the young adults in your life know about it, and they can come our way and reach out to any of us if they have questions. In the blog post below this video, we'll have some links where you can go to make sure that you get that information when it comes. We'll have some contact information there as well. So thank you to all of you again. Really appreciate your work and taking the time to share about the retreat today.